So yeah, I want to talk to you about my new painting. This is a painting called Summer's Last Afternoon. I'm gonna be doing some new paintings too. The baddest is I'm gonna get copyright struck all over my stuff. I don't want them to mute this whole thing, so they might already do it, but hopefully they didn't mute the whole thing. But anyway, this is my new painting called Summer's Last Afternoon. I did a little time lapse of it so you could check it out. Because I want to share more of like my process. This is a style of painting that I've been doing for a while. It's called, I call it paths. It's not called anything. I call it paths, but it's just a way of me exploring the canvas, and then what I'm doing, I'll go back over it, is I do one line at a time. And that causes for some interesting things to happen because, one, the paints over time, I'm obviously choosing the paints that I want, but over time, because I'm not too rigorous, I'm using mostly the same brush. Sometimes I'll have multiple brushes, but this one I think I use the same brush for the whole thing. So the paints mix on the palette, they mix on the canvas over time, sometimes along the edges. Sometimes I go over a line, sometimes I pick up some paint for some, from a different place or anything like that. And so it creates a very interesting thing. And then what I noticed also, my goal is now when I do it, I'm using mostly very bright pastel colors because I'm just like, I like that, makes me feel good. I want to incorporate, that. But then I also want it, what I noticed about paintings, about when I painted real stuff, because I used to paint real stuff, and I might get back into that again later on in life. But I used to do the physical things or whatever. But I don't do that anymore. And anyway, I noticed that the way colors would blend and then the organicness of that, and I always wanted to replicate that. And so as I'm blending these colors, I'm mindful for the creation of an organic space on the canvas. And and you can check out all of my art stuff if you go over to American.project4.tv, or if you just go to my website, Kinyo.org. You can just click art. Boom. So second link, it'll take you to American.project4.tv, where you can see my updates about my painting stuff. So this is the painting itself, the full painting. Let me see it. Yeah, 2 different pictures of it. That's that. That's how that came out. I really like how it came out. It has like a really glossy feel, which came from some of the gold sparkly paint that I used in there. And you can check out some of my other art. But that's cool. So you can see I'm developing on that same style of paths. Also going to some digital art. Really just exploring, creating things that I enjoy. This is actually really fun. I really want to get into more of these. I love this. I love this as an art piece. This is where I'm starting to. When it comes to digital art, I love this.